Hello everyone, this is Lalita Singh and you are going to study science with me in class 8. This is our second video on chapter 3 that is called synthetic fibers and plastic. In our last video, we have talked about some natural fiber as well as synthetic fiber. What are the characteristics of natural and synthetic fiber? Monomer, polymer. We have also discussed certain kind of the synthetic fiber like rayon, nylon, acrylic, polyester. These fibers property uses has been discussed by us. We have also discussed the advantage of synthetic fiber and differentiation between the synthetic and natural fiber. We have also looked into the burning characteristic of some of the fiber. Today in this video we will talk about plastic. Now what is plastic? You can see several things are made over here and they are all made up of plastic. Today plastic is a very common material around us. We can see a large number of articles or object made up of plastic in our day-to-day life like comb, toothbrush, bucket, mug, etc. We can see mug, crockery items, then table and chair, buckets, containers, they are all made up of plastic. Understood? The use of plastic has been become popular because they are flexible materials suitable for us. They are lightweighted. They are also non-biodegradable. They are having long life. Okay, that is why they are more useful for us. These plastic are composed of linear and as well as cross-linked polymer. You can see over here plastic are made up of linear or it can be made up of cross-linked polymer. You can see over here the polymers are like this. Understood? Now what is the property of plastic? Plastic are durable. You can see plastic are durable means it is having a long life. They can take the wear and tear of daily life and do not get broken easily. Therefore they have a long life. Understood? Now plastic are resistant to weather condition. It means they do not get rust or corrode in rainy season or in any kind of climatical condition. Okay, now plastic are molded, recyclable and inexpensive. They are cheaper. Okay, and they can be molded in any shape. They can be recycled as well. It means by using old material of plastic we can make a newer one. Understood? Now next is types of plastic. Okay, types of plastic. So based on their behavior toward the heat, the plastic can be of two types. One is thermosetting plastic and second one is thermoplastic. Okay, thermoplastic is the plastic which can get softened or deformed on heating. You can see thermosetting plastic can be get softened very easily by providing low amount of heat even. Okay, so they can be remolded in many shape again and again. Okay, and the example of it is PVC, polystyrene, polythene, etc. You can see over here certain example of plastic. This is what? This is thermoplastic which can be easily molded into different shape. Now next is to activity 4 to show the effect of heat on thermoplastic. What do we need? We need an empty bottle. Okay, and hot water. Now what we have to do? We have to take the empty bottle and fill it with hot water into it. Okay, what you will absorb? Just like we have poured the hot water into this bottle, the bottle get deformed because of heat. They will started to melt down. Understood? This proves that thermoplastic cannot tolerate the high amount of heat. Understood? Now example of thermoplastics are PVC, polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride is an electrical insulator. That is, it do not allow electricity to pass through it. It is a insulator of electricity. That is why it is used in electrical wire and electrical tape as well. It is also used in making floor tiles, hose pipe, container and also in making raincoats, car seat, waterproofing coats, folder, etc. Okay, now next is polystyrene. Polystyrene is lightweighted, and that is why it is used to making insulating packaging of material, hot drink cup, etc. And polythene is a very common polythene bag that we are using in marketplaces. Okay, it is also what? It is polymer of ethene, and it is plastic which can be easily remolded into any shape. They can easily melt down with providing very little amount of heat. Now next one is thermosetting plastic. See over here, it is thermosetting plastic. Thermosetting plastic are different from thermoplastic because thermosetting plastic do not get melt by providing heat. Instead it become hardened, whereas thermoplastic got started to get melt down when provided heat. Understood? So as we know that thermosetting plastic do not get deformed by providing heat, they instead become hardened. So once they are set into a particular shape, they cannot be changed. The shape cannot be changed on providing heat. Example of this thermosetting plastic is bakelite and melamine. Bakelite is very important. Why? Because it is the first synthetic plastic and it was prepared by Leo Baekeland in 1907. So class, what was the first synthetic plastic? It was bakelite. Understood? So we will study about bakelite. Bakelite is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. Therefore, it is used in making handles and handles of utensils and electric plug, switches, comb, etc. You can see this is made up of bakelite. The handles of cooker or cooking items in which we are using in kitchen, that is made up of bakelite. It is resistant to heat. Okay, it is a poor conductor of heat. That is why instead when the cooker is on the stove, but still the plastic of the handle does not get melt down. Understood? Now next is melamine. Melamine is a fire resistance, having heat tolerance, increased heat tolerance than other plastics. So it is used to manufacture floor tiles, utensils, fire resistance fabric. Fire resistance fabric means the one which is worn by firefighters. Understood? While extinguishing the fire. Understood? Now even in manufacturing industry of vehicle, okay, we are using plastic. We are replacing the metal with plastic, which reduces the weight of the vehicle. If the weight of the vehicle has been reduced, it means the vehicle will use less amount of fuel to run. If the fuel is used in less amount, so obviously it will produce less amount of vehicular emission, and which will reduce the pollution of the air as well. Now next is plastic and environment. You can see these are the example of thermosetting plastic. Understood? Plastic and environment, this type of waste you may have seen. Okay, this is what the plastic is doing with our environment. As the plastic are non-biodegradable, so it is polluting the environment greatly. We know that plastic is having many uses. They are having less weight, they are having long life, and they are cheaper. So plastic are used in all around our life. It is used in electrical appliances, in daily necessity. When we are going to buy some item from the shop, we are using plastic bag. Cover of book is also having a plastic coating. Means plastic is used extensively in our life. Okay, plastic is being used extensively in everywhere. You can find them in office, household things, hospital, etc. Although it is very convenient to use, but there are some problems with plastic. What are the problem? The disadvantage or problem with plastic are the plastic are non-biodegradable. They cannot be decomposed naturally by the action of microbes. Hence, they are going to remain in the environment for very long period of time. Understood? Recycling of plastic is done, but it is kind of very costly. That is why people avoid doing it. Next is plastic when get burned, it produce many poisonous gas which is causing pollution in the environment. That is why it is very harmful. Understood? Now next is advantage and disadvantage of some of the property of plastic. You can see durability, it is having long life, but because of this long life it is going to keep on present in the environment for a very longer period of time because it is not going to get decomposed. Understood? Now next point is resistance to chemical. Advantage, it is used for making different container to keep all the food items, whereas it is remain unchanged even in the garbage because of this property, and that this is a disadvantage. Understood? Next is can be recycled. Okay, can be melt down to form various kind of product like toys, container, but the problem is recycling of plastic is very costly and is associated with respiratory problem due to inhalation of toxic fume produced during this recycling process. Understood? People generally throw away plastic bag that is non-biodegradable in nature very carelessly on the road. Even sometimes we put some of the edible substances in the plastic and we throw them out like vegetable peels and all. Okay, when we are throwing these items in drainage system, then what happen, it will choke the drain causing overflow of water in certain area, and because of it like this. Okay, and because of this the overflown water will pollute the environment, and mosquito that is breeding over there will also cause malaria by biting the people if they are infected. Understood? Now, choked sewage system also do not allow rainwater to seep into the ground, causing pollution in recharging and problem in recharging the groundwater as well. Secondly, cow and other animals, which is the stray animal which is roaming around the road, they do not recognize plastic. They recognize the food items that are kept inside the plastic. Understood? So in this manner they try to eat those substances which is kept in the plastic, and obviously along with the food they have eaten up the plastic as well, which is very dangerous for them because it is causing a very painful death as it is choking their intestinal system, okay, digestive system, and it leads to death of the animal. Now next is measure to reduce plastic pollution. The main way to reduce plastic pollution is using 4R principle. What is 4R principle? It is reduce, reuse and recycle and recover. What is the meaning of reduce? Reduce means avoid to use. If we will avoid using the plastic bag, instead of using plastic bag, if we are going to use cloth bag or jute bag, it will reduce the production of waste. Understood? We should also encourage the shopkeepers to provide the customer with the paper bag. It will minimize the use of plastic, so it will also reduce the generation of plastic pollution. Next is reuse. Reuse means we can use the plastic item again and again. The same plastic item can be used by us again and again before throwing it away. Clear? For example, we should use the broken plastic milk mug as a pen holder. Understood? We can also use the jar which is containing sweets or biscuit to keep other food item of the kitchen. Right. Next is recycling. Recycling is a process in which we are using the old plastic item to produce a new one by melting it. Understood? We are using the old plastic item as a raw material to produce a new substance. Clear? Recover. What is recover meaning? Recover includes selection of discarded item for specific use so that they can be converted into some kind of resourceful thing. For example, you may have heard about that plastic item has been used to generate electricity. Understood? Or can be converted into compost by use and used as manure. Now next is, beside adopting these 4R principle, we should also take measures to ensure the proper disposal of plastic bags. If the bags are properly disposed, then it can be sent to recycle. Right? We are having two type of dustbin. One is green, the second one is blue. The green dustbin has been used for recyclables, for biodegradable substances, whereas the blue one is used for recyclable substances, right? So we should dump the plastic bag into the blue one so that it can get recycled. We should not throw the plastic bag here and there, because it is also reducing the soil fertility if they got stuck inside the soil. Understood? They inhibit the growth of the root plant because they are causing less availability of oxygen inside the soil. That is why it is also affecting the growth of plant. Samjhe? Now, dumping of plastic in the soil also pollute the groundwater and make it unfit for human use. So we should throw the plastic bag very carefully in the proper dustbin so that they can be sent for a recycling process. So this is all the discussion of the chapter, class. Now let's discuss the question answer of the chapter. Okay. So we will start with checkpoint 1 given over here in page number 46. Okay, the first question is dash are small unit that join to make a polymer. So it is monomer. Monomers are the small unit that join to make a polymer. So your answer should be monomer. Okay, now second question. Dash is also known as artificial silk. It is rayon, which is also named as artificial silk. So your answer will be rayon. Now third question. Dash is used as a cheaper alternative of wool or cheaper alternative to wool. So over here the answer is acrylic. Acrylic is the cheaper alternative of wool. Now fourth question. Natural fibers are obtained from dash and dash. Natural fibers are obtained from plant and animal. So your answer should be plant and animal. Okay. Now let's discuss the checkpoint 2. Okay. Over here we are having checkpoint 2, that is true or false. Now the first question is plastic are biodegradable substance. No, it is not. So it is false. The first question is false. Second, plastic can be recycled. Yes, it can be recycled and it is kind of expensive to recycle. So it is true. Okay. Third question, the article made of plastic are durable. Yes, the articles which is made up of plastic are durable. That is why it is true. Now fourth question, PVC is a thermosetting plastic. No, it is thermoplastic. Okay, so it is false. Now fifth question, bakelite was the first fully synthetic plastic. True. It was discovered by Leo Backlund. Okay, so it was the first fully synthetic plastic. So it is true. Now let's move to the A section of the practice time. See over here the question. Which of the following is a synthetic fiber? Which of them is synthetic fiber? It is option B, nylon. Okay. Now second question, which of the following fiber is made from cellulose extracted from the wood pulp? It is rayon, also named as artificial silk. So option A is the correct answer, rayon. Now third question, sericin is a dash monomer, amino acid, protein or fiber. So sericin is a protein. So protein should be your answer. Understood? Now fourth question, terylene is a form of polyester. Terylene is a form of polyester. So your answer should be D. Now fifth question, synthetic fiber used to make rope. It is nylon because of its high tensile strength. Nylon is used to prepare rope. Okay. Next question 6. Which one of the following is thermosetting plastic? It is melamine. Melamine is the thermosetting plastic. Now move on to the match the following question. Column A and column B. Just see the first one is cotton. Cotton is what? Cotton with cellulose. Okay, cotton will go with cellulose. Rayon is artificial silk. So second one is going to go with D. Okay, third melamine, it is fire resistant. So third A. Understood? Now fourth polystyrene. Polystyrene is used to make hot drink cups. So 4 is going to be with C. 4C. Understood? Now very short answer type of question. The first question is, what are synthetic fiber? Answer should be, synthetic fibers are man-made fiber which is manufactured in the factory by use of petrochemical. Again I am repeating, synthetic fibers are man-made fiber. They are prepared in factories from petrochemical substances. Now next is, what is polymer? When thousands of monomer join together, it forms polymer. So polymer is thousands of monomer joined together to form polymer. Now third question, what is polycotton? Polycotton, as the name suggests, okay, it is mixture of polyester and cotton. When the fibers of cotton is blended with polyester, it forms polycotton. Understood? What is polycotton? Polycotton is a fabric which is created by blending the fiber of cotton and polyester. Understood? Next is fourth number question. What do you mean by thermoplastic? Thermoplastic is a plastic which can get deformed easily by providing little amount of heat. Understand? Now next, question number 5. Who invented backlight? Backlight was invented by Leo Baekeland. Okay. Now D section. What are two types of polymer? Two types of polymer are, first, linear polymer, and the second is cross-linked polymer. You can see it is given in the book. Okay. The first one is linear polymer and the second one is cross-linked polymer. Now next question. What are the properties of rayon? Okay, properties of rayon is discussed in part where we are talking about rayon fiber. It is given in the page number 43. You can see the property of rayon over here. Now see over here, rayon is a good absorbent, does not shrink. It is cool to wear and it wraps well. It can easily dyed in various color. These are all the property of rayon. Now the next question is, it is list the uses of nylon. Third question. Now we are going to learn about uses of nylon. See over here, uses of nylon given over here. And it is the marked area, right? Let's see. Nylon is used to make dresses, tracksuit, socks, swimwears, raincoat, stocking, etc. It is also used for making bedsheet, ropes for rock climbing, parachute, fishing net, toothbrush, and car seat belt, sleeping bag, rocket string, tire, umbrella, etc. This is your answer. Now, question number 4 is, okay, question number 4 is, what are thermosetting plastic? What are their uses? See over here, thermosetting plastic given over here in page number 48. Okay, so what is thermosetting plastic? Thermosetting plastic are the plastic which do not get deform on heating. Instead they become hardened. Once they set, they cannot reshape even after heating. For example, bakelite and melamine. Bakelite is used in making handles of utensils, electrical plug, switches, etc. And melamine is used in manufacturing of tiles, utensils, fire resistance, fabric, etc. Clear? Now next question. Next question is, list any two disadvantage of plastic. Okay, see over here. Disadvantage is given over here in page number 49. Okay, 49 given over here. Plastic are non-biodegradable, that is, they cannot get decomposed naturally by the action of microbes. So the accumulation of plastic waste create environmental hazard. Okay, next is recycling of plastic is very costly. Understood? Now next question of E section. E1. Why are synthetic polymers made? List their advantage. Okay, synthetic fibers or synthetic polymers are made to overcome the need of the people. Okay, the population of our country is too large to fulfill their need just by natural fiber. So we need to make synthetic fiber so that we can fulfill the need of this growing population. Now what are the advantage of synthetic fiber? Advantage of synthetic fiber are given in book in page number 45. Okay, you will write it from here. First is synthetic fiber do not corrode or rust. They can be given various color. They can be made in different shape. They are very strong. They are inexpensive. These are the qualities of the synthetic fiber or advantage of synthetic fiber. Now question number 2 of E is, why is nylon so useful? List down its property. Now nylon is given over here. Property of nylon, right? You can see. Nylon is very strong, that is, it has a high tensile strength. It can even stronger than the steel wire of same thickness. It is shiny, soft, smooth and elastic fiber. It is lightweighted and easy to wash. It can be easily dyed in various color. It absorbs less water, dry quickly. It is easy to maintain and are wrinkle free. It has wash and wear property, does not require ironing. Next is, it is long lasting fabric. It is resistance to attack of moth and fungus. Understood? Now next question number 3 is, okay, question number 3 is, list the difference between natural and synthetic fiber. It is given in the book. Difference between the natural and synthetic fiber in page number, okay, in page number 46, right? You will write from here to here. Clear? From this up to this point, from this point. In page number 46. Now next question is, what do you mean by 4R principle? Describe. Okay, 4R principle. 4R principle means reduce, reuse, recycle and recover. Okay, understood? Reduce, reuse, recycle and recover. Now reduce means to avoid. We should minimize generating the amount of plastic waste that is produced in the first place. It include buy less plastic product. Okay, now next is reuse. Next is reuse. Okay class, reusing plastic item that we normally throw away should be encouraged. For example, a broken plastic mug is used as a pen holder or as a small flower pot. Okay, now next is recycling. Recycling is breaking down of used item and using them as a raw material to form new item. By recycling, the product can be reshaped and can be used for other purposes. Now next is recover. Okay, next is what? Recover. Recover, it includes the selection of discarded item for specific use so that they can be converted into some kind of resourceful things. Example, the waste can be used as a fuel to generate electricity and can be converted into compost and using as manure. This is your answer from There you will write up to here. Okay. Now next question. Next question. What are the type of plastic? What are the uses of plastic? Plastics are of two types. The one is thermosetting plastic and the second is thermoplastic. Okay. See over here. See over here. Types of plastic. Based on the behavior toward heat, the plastic can be thermoplastic and can be thermosetting. Thermoplastic, thus thermoplastic soften and get deformed on heating. They can bend easily. They can remold as many times as we desire. Example, polythene and polystyrene. Next is thermosetting plastic. Obviously, you will write the same thing. They do not get deformed on heating. Okay. Instead, they harden. Once set, they cannot be reshaped even on heating. Example, bakelite and melamine. Now, the next is uses of plastic, right? So, uses of plastic will start from here. The thermoplastic has been used for many purposes, like PVC is used for making floor tiles, hose pipe, containers. Okay, also making raincoat, car seat, waterproofing coating, etc. Now polystyrene is used for making insulating food packaging material, hot drink cups, etc. Okay, now polythene is used commonly for carry the material. Okay, as we have used polythene bag, so polythene is used to prepare polythene bag. Now next, come to the thermosetting use. Okay, the use of thermosetting plastic. The first one is bakelite. Bakelite is used for making handles of utensils, electrical plugs, switches, comb, etc. Melamine is used for making floor tiles, utensils, fire resistance fabric, etc. Understood? Now next question is of HOTS. Okay, the first question of HOT is, it is not advisable to wear synthetic clothes while working in kitchen. Why? Actually, synthetic cloth catches fire easily. This may leads to accident. That is why it should be avoidable. Understood? Now next, why are handle of kitchen utensils made up of bakelite? Give reason. It is because the bakelite is having a high melting point and it is heat resistance. Okay, that is why we are using this one to prepare the handle of utensil. It is a insulator of heat and it is having high melting point. Understood? Now, why do we often get smell of burning paper while burning a piece of cotton cloth? Actually, a piece of cotton cloth and paper, they are all collected from plant sources. Understood? That is why they are having the same smell when we are burning it. So we have discussed all the question answer related to this topic. Okay class, in our next video we will have next chapter to discuss. Until then, have a nice day everyone.